Hi, Julia Watts here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to make a page for my full-size Elizabeth Craft Designs planner using elements from the Once in a Lifetime collection, which is actually designed for the Sidekick. So I am going to be using the travel Foldout, which is 2252 Sidekick Essentials 34. And you will find it over on my website juliawattscrafts.co.uk. Excuse me. For shipping to UK addresses. You'll also find it over on ecraftdesigns.com. And if you enter code Julia Watts Crafts in the discount code box at checkout, you will get 10% discount on all orders over $25. It's also available at ecraftdesigns.eu, and if you enter code Julia Watts Crafts-EU in the discount code box at checkout, you'll get 10% discount on orders over €25. So that's kind of the admin, and so we'll crack on with the demo. As I said, this is for the Sidekick. So these holes here fit in the Sidekick planner. But I know people have asked, or can we use this in the full-size planner? Well, yes, you can. You just need to kind of tweak it a little bit. So what I did was I cut my travel fold out. So the full die here. Let's get it off of the sheet. There we go. This full die here gives you this folding panel like so. And then what I did was I just cut the holes off. So these are the holes that are for the Sidekick. And you can see I cut them really close so I can get my maximum width on my full-size planner size. So just cut a thin strip off, and then just take a full-size planner page die, any die, it doesn't matter. And you just line it up, probably that way down, yes, that way down. Try and make it so that it's evenish. Mine isn't perfect, top and bottom, and then run it through. Now you can see that it's going to be shorter because the Sidekick is shorter anyway, but you know, it doesn't really matter. It's nice sometimes to have different size pages in your planner. So this is the planner it's going to go in. It's going to have some photos from our trip to Cape Verde back in 2016. So you can see here I've got different size pages in here. So this one will fit in here with its new holes, and it won't look out of place at all. Okay, so can you use it? Yes, you can. You just need to tweak it a wee bit. So let's open up that page. Oh, I think that's a bit off my chair. I've just knocked you. I'm so sorry about that. Right. Okay. So we've got our new size page, and we're going to do a little bit of stamping on this before we actually commit it to adding extra bits on. Obviously I can decorate that side at some point, but I'm going to focus on the actual travel fold out itself. So let's just grab, I have got a bit of scrap paper here, yeah. Just a bit of scrap paper to just stamp on, and we're going to use the CS409 travel journal. So we're just going to add some elements from this. So we just want to have probably these postage type stamps. Because they just add a little bit of detail to it. And we're going to stamp these in Pinecone Versafine Clair. just randomly. We can do one over the fold, which is quite a cool thing to do. We'll do some on the back as well. Not sure what we're going to do on there yet. I haven't made my mind up. If you want to do any stamping or stenciling, it's a good idea to do it before you actually stick lots of things down. I wonder if we can see the word let's go. We might do. No, it'd be too big. Fluff, 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 fluff. Here's a big block. Paper that I'm using is from the Once in a Lifetime 12 by 12 pack, which is absolutely gorgeous. So I think we have this circle. I like circle ones. Where's my little thingy? There it is. Some of these will be underneath the letters, so they'll just be poking out. That's probably enough on that side. You can tell I'm thinking as I'm going, can't you? Sometimes it's better not to overthink it. Definitely when you need a plane. We'll probably call it a day after this. Okay, right, I think that's enough. I do want to do a little bit more stamping from this set though, because as part of the die set you have this frame here, and I got it with some sticky on the back, and we're going to just stamp on here. So normally I put letters on, but we're going to stamp on there. What do I stamp? Travel. Hopefully this is straight. It's not perfect, but it's a little bit grungy. That's what we're saying. Right. Then we're going to do Accommodation's a bit big. We can get going places in there. Could do. Let's block. Let's see if I make a better job of stamping this. This is why I normally put letters on, die cut letters. So my stamping on this isn't brilliant. Going places. And we'll have sightseeing. So with this set, you could actually do your journal ahead of time and then add to it while you're away. But there's nothing stopping you using it afterwards. I think there's some bits on my stamps. They have been used in classes, so it could be that they've got a little bit of, I don't know, whatever they used to clean them. Right, okie dokie. So that is from Travel Journal. So that's all the stamping we need to do. So that's CS409 Travel Journal. Okie dokie. So next, we haven't inked around the edges on anything yet, so we probably ought to do that. I normally do this ahead of time. I've re-inked this Scorched Timber, and the ink is sitting on the top for some unknown reason. Oh well. So it might be a bit darker than I want it to be. But we're doing well, aren't we? We're doing well. Not easy to go around the edges of this. Right, so we've got the inside. I do like Scorched Timber, it is my favourite of the browns. Okay, so we've done that, and then we'll try and ink around the edges of this. This is a really simple page, actually. There's not a lot going on with it, because there isn't a tremendous amount of space. Now I've trimmed it down a little bit, and it is one of the smaller pages from the Once in a Lifetime because of the fold over bit, so it's a bit slimmer anyway. Let's see if we can do the uni bits as well. Probably going to end up covered in ink, but you know, it's only ink. don't know why that ring is sitting on the top, because I did shake it, so I don't know why it's doing this. Right, so that's my frame all inked. It's going to go on that way though. Okay, then we've got our letters. I have got adhesive on the back of these as well. And I just found some blue card that I thought would coordinate. So obviously you can use these letters aside from the travel fold out, but they do slot in with the shaped edges quite nicely. Not easy to get into those bits. So yeah, I haven't had to dip this in the ink again, because it's all sitting on the top. I do prefer to use rinkers if I can, rather than buy a new pad. I should have done this ahead of time for you. I don't normally like you having to watch this, but you can always fast forward, can't you? There we've got, that's an R. And you forgot my R. So what size planners do you normally work in? I like both actually, the Sidekick and the full size. I'm very behind on my Sidekick Saturdays. Life has just got in the way. But it doesn't matter, does it? Because they're still there. You just catch up whenever you're ready. Right, okay, so, and this yes is actually from this travel fold out as well. You get yes, map and now. I think that's everything I need to go around the edges of. My fingers, filthy, absolutely filthy. Give me a bit of a blast with some water, just so it doesn't transfer to absolutely everything. That would be disappointing. Right, don't want it on the photographs really. Okay, so let's get these letters on first. As I said, I've got adhesive on the back, so you can just pop them into place. Trying to see what I'm doing. And if you want to make a pocket, you can do that as well. You can just glue it top and bottom and then slide things in. Just trying to make sure that I'm in the right place. Oh, next. Helps if you remember how to spell it. Then A. You don't have to have double-sided adhesive on the back. It just makes it a little bit easier. Then the V. Just checking I don't have it too far over. that up. Can I get you up? Because I've inked around the edges, I can't, and I need new glasses, or an operation rather. There we go, that's better. Not doing a good job at seeing very well. Right, okay, the E. Good. And the L. I sometimes like to put postage stamps on as well. But I don't actually have any from Cape Verde, I don't think. That looks fab, doesn't it? Right, so then we're going to go on the inside. And we are going to get our photographs. So I have a few photographs here, and we need to do the middle one first. So, see if I can peel this back. Okay, then we'll do the top one, which is my daughter Catherine. And then we'll do the bottom. So that was in our hotel. It's the Caramboa in Cape Verde. I think it's quite different now because this is quite a long time ago. And then this is out and about. Okay. Now I'm stuck to it. And we need some, we'll use glue, I think. In here. There's a fold there. That's where it's going. And that's straightish. Okay. Then I've got Yes from the same set, which is going to go just down here, and it's got the double-sided adhesive on the back. Just to bring in the blue onto this page, really. Like so. And then I've got this happy banner, which I thought might be quite good to have. Can I get it in? I can get it in there like that. And this is from the box envelope. This is 2253, a box envelope. It went through a name change between production and in samples and production. So it's not Sidekick Essential 35, it's just box envelope. I think it's currently out of stock in the EU. I don't have any left. I'm not sure it's available in the US. I'm hoping that they do actually run it because it's been very popular. Anyway, I thought I would have this going across Catherine's picture because she does look very happy. And again, that brings in the blue. Cool. All we need to do now is pop reinforcers on. So I found some with, it's not the exact blue, it's a very similar blue. So we're going to have some of those. I think we'll have the one in the middle here. And we'll have two down here with this blue. So as I said, this is a very simple page. You could add extra bits and pieces down there, but we've just gone for a simple page with this. And the thing about doing these is, of course, you can always come back later on and add extra bits in. So, for example, if I do find that I've got some postage stamps from Cape Verde, I might actually add some of those in here. So we've got these square ones as well, which is the same colour as the frame that I cut out. I'm not bothering inking around the edges of them. I find it too fiddly myself. And have one there. And the last one here. Like so. So that's it for now, at least, with this page. So we've got the travel page opening out and we've got the pictures inside. Like I say, if you wanted to leave that loose or have some other things slotted in, you can make that into a pocket. But I don't want to do that, obviously, because it's actually stuck in. So all I need to do is... So I do have the same photograph in here already, but it doesn't matter. I'll pop it in here, actually. Where should I put it? No, I'll put it there. Go in there. And at some point I'll decorate the back as well. So I hope you've enjoyed that. So remember, Sidekick dies you can actually put into full-size planner just by cutting off a little strip and then recutting the holes. They will be shorter and they will be narrower. Even if this was a normal Sidekick page, it would be narrower, but at least it gives you an opportunity to use them in your full-size planner, just with the different size. So as I said, you'll find products over on my website, juliawattscrafts.co.uk, for shipping to UK addresses. You'll also find them over at ecraftdesigns.com and ecraftdesigns.eu. Do like and subscribe here on my YouTube channel. Lots and lots of videos on here and lots more to come. Thank you for watching.